Something in the sky is shifting tonight. A shadow passing gently over the sun. Not an ending, only a pause before the light returns. Different, brighter, finally your own. The eclipse does not ask you to understand it, only to notice it happening. A brief darkness that makes room for something new to begin unfolding in the sky and quietly somewhere in you too, in the same unhurried way. I stop shrinking beneath this sky tonight. I let myself finally stay. The darkness is not against you. It is only making room for what comes after. A new moon rises in Leo, the sign of the sun's own house. Even in darkness, even unseen, still radiant, still proud of the light it carries within itself, whether or not it currently shows. I stop shrinking beneath this sky. I let my own radiance grow. I stop shrinking. I stop shrinking. I am the radiant one beneath this darkened sky. This eclipse is not happening to me, it is happening with me alongside. A mirror in the sky, reflecting the exact threshold I am learning to abide. The letting go of the smaller version, the welcoming of the gold. I stop shrinking tonight. I let this new story finally be told. Let the shadow pass over you gently. You are not disappearing. You are transforming. Somewhere above me, the sun and moon are having their brief sacred meeting. And somewhere in me, an old smaller identity is quietly completing its final season, making way for the one who no longer hides her light. I stop shrinking beneath this eclipse. I rise into what feels right. So let this be the beginning of the eclipse, doing its quiet work in me. Not dramatic, not sudden, but certain, the way the sky always eventually returns the light after the darkness is finished saying what it came to say. I stop shrinking. The eclipse begins and I do not look away. I feel the pull of the old smallness, trying one last time to hold on to its familiar seat. The quiet voice that says stay hidden, stay easy, stay safely incomplete. But tonight the sky itself is modeling something braver, something bold. I stop shrinking beneath this eclipse. I let myself finally hold. The eclipse does not last forever. and neither does the shrinking. Once you finally decide to let it go, the new moon in Leo does not ask for a grand gesture, only a quiet decision made tonight to stop editing my own radiance down to fit an old borrowed idea of what's polite. I let the eclipse witness this decision. I let the sky hold what I am choosing to become. I stop shrinking. The eclipse begins, and this time I do not run. The eclipse begins now, not to take anything from you, only to reveal what was always radiant underneath. I stop shrinking. The sky does not go dark to punish the light. It goes dark to let the light return. Stop shrinking. I stop shrinking. I am the radiant one. I shine without asking. I used to fold myself smaller under every eclipse of doubt. Used to make myself quiet whenever my own light started to shout. Too loudly for the room, too brightly for the people standing near. Today, under this new moon in Leo, I finally lose the fear. I stop shrinking. I stop shrinking. I am the radiant one. I shine without asking. I used to think radiance meant arrogance, meant taking up too much room. Used to dim myself down to something smaller, something safer, something less than bloom. But the sun does not apologize for its own golden, generous size. I stop shrinking tonight, and I let my own gold finally rise. Shrinking was never actually keeping you safe. You were always allowed to shine this bright. I stop shrinking. I stop shrinking. I am the radiant one, the golden self awakening. This new moon in Leo is not asking me to perform my brightness for anyone's applause. It is only asking me to stop editing my own light because of some old, outdated cause for staying smaller, staying quieter, staying easier to overlook. I stop shrinking, and I let myself finally be the radiant one the sky took. I let this hook live in my chest long after the eclipse has passed. A quiet reminder every time the old shrinking tries to hold fast to the habits I am releasing, the smallness I no longer choose. I stop shrinking. I stop shrinking. This is the mantra I refuse to lose. Let the mantra live in you quietly. I stop shrinking. I stop shrinking. I stop shrinking. I stop shrinking. their height. I think of every eclipse before this one, every threshold I almost crossed and then retreated from. Every moment I felt the pull toward my own radiance, and then quietly succumbed to the old familiar smallness, because it felt safer than the unknown brighter version of me. I stopped shrinking this time. I let this eclipse be the one where I finally agree. This time is different. I stopped shrinking. I let this hook settle into my bones tonight, not as a performance, but as a quiet, steady truth, the kind that doesn't need an audience, doesn't need proof, just needs me to keep saying it until my body finally fully believes. I stop shrinking, I stop shrinking. This is the only prayer my radiance needs. You were never too much, you were only shrinking to fit a room too small for you. The sun does not shrink to make the sky more comfortable. It simply shines, and the sky learns to hold it. There is a radiant version of me standing just beneath the surface of this eclipse. Not a future self, not someone I have to become through effort or through grip. On some far-off, someday version of myself, but someone already here, already true. The radiant version was never far away. She was only waiting for me to stop shrinking through. I used to imagine her as someone unreachable, someone made of gold I couldn't touch, someone braver, someone brighter, someone who somehow needed so much less fear than I carried, so much less hesitation than my own daily walk. But under this new moon in Leo, I realized she was never separate. She was simply how I talk. She is not ahead of you. She is the part of you that stopped apologizing for shining. To myself when I finally stopped shrinking, when I finally let the light stay on. She's not a costume I put on for special occasions. She is not a performance, not a dawn that only comes on rare, dramatic days. She is available now in this ordinary night. The radiant version of me is simply the one who stopped dimming her own light. I stopped shrinking. I think of every room I have entered smaller than I actually am, quieter than I actually feel. Every gathering where I dimmed my own goal to make someone else's smallness feel more real. And how exhausting it was, carrying two versions, the shrunk one and the radiant one beneath. Under this eclipse, I finally let just one of them breathe. You do not have to carry two versions anymore. Let the radiant one be the only one who walks into the room. The radiant version of me does not need permission from anyone else's comfort level. She simply is what she is, golden, warm and generous, unafraid to unravel the old careful story I used to tell about needing to stay small, to stay loved. Under this new moon in Leo that stole conversation I have, every choice I make about my own worth. The radiant version was always the truest one. She simply needed this eclipse, this rebirth of the sky itself, to remind me that darkness is only ever temporary, only ever passing through. I stop shrinking now, and the radiant version finally gets to be who I actually am, entirely true. So let her stay now, let her walk into every ordinary room exactly as she is, cold, warm, unshrinking, no longer a distant dream, no longer someone else's. She was always mine, she was always me, only waiting for the eclipse to clear the way. I stopped shrinking, and the radiant version finally, fully gets to stay. She was never a future self. She was only the version of me. I stopped dimming, I stopped shrinking. She stays. A golden thing does not become golden. It only stops being covered. Go deeper now, beneath the shadow the eclipse is casting tonight, beneath the darkness that only looks like absence but is actually preparing the light for its brightest possible return, its most radiant, most unshrinking form. I stop shrinking here, in the deepest part of this sacred golden storm. I am not asking you to work for this activation tonight, only to let it move through you, layer by layer, releasing every place where the golden self got buried, got subdued. By rooms too small, by people too uncomfortable with too much light, too much gold. I stop shrinking now, and the golden self gets to finally, fully unfold. I stop shrinking, I am the radiant one. I stop shrinking, the golden self, awakening deeper now. Let the gold rise to the surface. I stop shrinking. I think of every place in my life where I dim myself down to match someone else's comfort. Every opportunity I made smaller because my own radiance felt like too much effort for someone else to witness. Too much brightness for a room that preferred the dim. Under this eclipse, I stop shrinking, and I let the golden self swim fully to the surface now, unafraid, unedited, unapologetically bright. Wealth follows radiance the way morning follows even the darkest night. And I am done waiting for permission to let my own gold finally show. I stop shrinking, deep activation. Let the golden self grow. I stop shrinking, I am the radiant one. I stop shrinking, the wealth follows the light. Let it dissolve. Every place you dimmed yourself, the golden self was never actually hidden, only waiting. This activation asks nothing of you except your willingness to stop performing smallness, to let the eclipse finish its work, to let the golden self rise without the old fullness of fear attached to it, without the old belief that shining cost you something dear. golden self is finally here. So let this activation settle into every cell before the eclipse fully clears tonight. Not as something you must maintain through force, but something woven into your light. Permanently now, the golden self no longer separate, no longer someday, no longer far. I stop shrinking, I am the radiant one. I am exactly who I already are. I feel the golden self moving through every old story about not being enough, not being ready. Every inherited belief that shining brings punishment, that radiance must stay steady and small to be safe. And I release it now, layer by layer, in this deep, sacred space. I stop shrinking, deep activation, the golden self finally taking its place. Let the activation settle now, layer by layer, golden slow. I stop shrinking, you do not have to do anything more. The golden self already knows the way, already knows your name. I stop shrinking, the wealth was never a distant, separate flame. Gold does not need to be created, it only needs to be uncovered. We are coming to the end of this eclipse now, slowly, the shadow beginning to pass. Let everything that moved through you tonight settle. Let it finally last. Beyond this sacred hour, into your ordinary, waking, radiant life. I stop shrinking. I am the one who shines. I release the old strife. I am the one who shines. I understand that now, beneath this new moon in Leo's golden gate. Not because the eclipse gave me something I didn't have, but because I finally let it activate. What was always true, what was always mine, what I had simply learned to hide. I stopped shrinking, I am the one who shines, and I no longer step aside. I stopped shrinking, I am the radiant one. I stopped shrinking, I am the one who shines. You were never the eclipse, you were always the light, waiting on the other side of it. I carry this radiance with me now, beyond this quiet, sacred night, into my ordinary day, into my simple, unshrinking light. Into every room I enter exactly as I am, golden, whole and true. I stop shrinking, I am the one who shines, and wealth simply follows through. This is not the end of the light, only the end of this particular eclipse. The radiance continues on its own now, golden on my lips, in my choices, in my posture, in the way I finally take up space. I stop shrinking, I am the one who shines. I finally know my place. I am the one who shines. I stop shrinking. The eclipse has passed, and the light has returned, brighter than before. I did not dim it for anyone, not anymore. I take this golden self with me into my kitchen, my You do not have to prove it, you only have to let it show. Thank you for this eclipse, thank you for this new moon in Leo's golden door. Thank you for the radiant version of me I no longer have to search for. She was always here, she was always mine, waiting beneath the shrinking, waiting beneath the fear. I stopped shrinking, I am the one who shines, and I am finally fully here. I am grateful for the eclipse that made this activation possible, that cracked open the sky. Grateful for the darkness that was never actually against me, never asking me to deny my own light, only asking me to trust that it would return brighter, unshrinking, whole. I stopped shrinking, I am the one who shines. This is the golden self's true role. So let this be enough for tonight. This eclipse, this new moon, the sacred golden hour, carried now into your ordinary life, your simple, radiant power to shine without asking, to stop shrinking, to let the wealth finally align. I am the one who shines, and this golden light was always entirely mine. The eclipse always ends, the light always returns, and it returns exactly as bright